In this tutorial, we will cover SUMIF, AVERAGEIF, and COUNTIF functions in Excel. Please open file 04 SUMIF, AVERAGEIF, and COUNTIF functions. Excel has three special if functions that perform a calculation only if a specified condition is met. They are the SUMIF, AVERAGEIF, and COUNTIF functions. These functions allow you to evaluate only one condition. SUMIF adds only the cells that meet the specified criteria. For example, it might add all the order totals for only the London sales. AVERAGEIF averages only the cells that meet specified criteria, such as the averaging the order totals for only the London sales. COUNTIF counts only the cells that meet the specified criteria. For example, count the number of orders for only London. There are also SUMIFs, AVERAGEIFs, and COUNTIF functions that allow you to do sum, average, and count for specified conditions, although the functions that end with S at the end allow you to evaluate up to 127 different criteria in a single function. Create a SUMIF function. The SUMIF, AVERAGEIF, and COUNTIF functions work in a similar way and have the same arguments. The only difference, of course, is whether you're checking for a sum, average, or count of a cell range. Let's look at SUMIF as our example, keeping in mind we can substitute any of the other arguments to get a similar result. Go and click on cell D12, and that's where we're going to get our result at. Up on the formula bar, you can click on the FX for insert function, or on the formulas ribbon, you can click on insert function itself to open up the insert function dialog box. Here we can search for our function if we know what we're looking for, or we can look for a category similar to the categories in the function library on the formulas ribbon. In the functions box, type in SUMIF and either hit enter or click go, and it'll return those that match that condition. In this case, it returns the function SUMIF, SUMIFs, and the others. Let's choose SUMIF. At the bottom of the box, it'll give you it'll show what the arguments are for SUMIF. You'll want to have the range, the criteria, and the sum range, and tells you it adds the cells specified by a given condition or criteria. If you want more information, there is a hyperlink you can click on that says help on this function that will open up a web browser, as long as you're connected to the web, to give you examples and more information. Go ahead and click OK. This will open up the function arguments window. As you can see for SUMIF, range and criteria are bold, meaning something must be in those boxes for it to work. Sum range is optional. For our range that we're going to check, go and select cells A2 down to A10, and you'll see to the right it gives you a preview of what it returns. Click in the criteria box or simply press the tab key, and let's have it go and check for London. So if you would, in quotes, type in London and close your quotes. Press your tab key or click in the sum range box. Here are the cells we want to add together. If you would, go and select D2 down to D10, and you'll see a formula result preview in the lower left-hand corner. Click OK. The function is calculated and sums only the cells that meet the specified criteria. So it only looks for those in London, which you'll see over here is in A4, A7, A8, and A10. So it simply adds D4, D7, D8, and D10, which returns 8,000.